Hello again, Glitch Repair. I'm aka the original card game for the win, and having a Friday night magic at home. Jumpstart's still around, but sometimes it's interesting to do a Pauper match. I'm also trying something a little different. I don't know if anybody's gonna notice, so we'll just see how that works. It's just something I'm doing with my recording software and my settings and stuff. So we'll see. Again, Pauper's Parade is kind of a eternally work in progress deck. It's one that I've used for Pauper format. That's what life I need to. So it's one of them that's not like a totally set deck. Whenever a Pauper's format comes up, I'll go with it. Already we're hello. Definitely do one of the things target. And quick. If they knew something was really important whenever that came up. Like, nope, not now. You can kind of tell when someone's been totally roasted by a card before. They're like, just nope. Well, when you happen to have a bomb. I figured they wouldn't make that trade. I do need to charge up to sack that. Ah, wait. I didn't know this was automatically historic. Did I miss seeing a line on there? Oh wait. That got reprinted. That's right. But even then, that would still be in historic. Or do we have these in 2021? I'm not really sure. Hello? I'm playing white when I absolutely have to play in common cards, so guess what's really common for cards in white? It's, let me give you a hint. It's definitely, like, positively things to get rid of artifacts. Uh-huh. Bye. Or bye now. I'll call you later. Excuse me. Yes. Having some issues recently. Yeah, that's definitely a lot of healing. Goodbye. Goodbye. Here we go. Really a little dragon action here. Yeah. Oh. Say hello. Proper conditions have been met. So you gotta watch out if they're playing white. There's a good chance they can move my artifacts too. It happens. Oh. I can immediately. White. Just slow that down. Yeah, this is a pauper match, not singleton. Something can happen. Why not? Goodbye. That creature went down quickly. Ah, fine. Blitz Leech. Oh, do I want to... I want to kill that. to be just yeah. There we go. There's round one. And that goes to me on this Paupers match. Remember, you'll never see a legend of any sort in Paupers because it's commons only. There are some uncommon legends, mind you, but there are no such thing as common. Wait a moment, is that the... Oh yeah! Thing is, I've been mostly collecting 2021 from the packs and randoms I've been given, so that would be pretty interesting first. Spore Web Weaver. Reach hexproof from blue. Whenever Spore Web Weaver is dealt damage, you gain 1 life and create a 1/1 green sapperling creature token. So that's interesting. Haven't seen that thing around before, so it's slightly improved spider. Well, more than slightly improved. I mean, that's actually a pretty nice spider right there. I mean, it's not a legendary spider, but it's classed pretty close. I mean, it's a nice high-tier spider. I've seen bigger. Grown bigger. I mean, Ikoria does some interesting things. Crashing garbage. That's not offensive enough. That's a lot better, kind of. Yeah, I can keep it. Put that there. Let's see how this goes. That thing's pretty wicked. I mean, it is a horror creature. I'm sorry. Because Serpent's Sword Thirst. I get killed. Yeah, it does put for just one. I'll get there. It needs to do that on a non-human creature, though, which I don't have immediately. I can do that, but a bit long. Okay, can do some things. Time to say hello officially. Yep. I don't have my little rule about that, but, you know. Say hi to the gargoyles. They're nice gargoyles. Ouch. It had death touch, so there wasn't much to do about that. I will... this just deals 1, so probably won't really be able to use it. Either way, they have more than enough next turn. Kind of. Also casting some extra white spells. I think I need to cast more white for one of my... Maybe I need to cast more black. I can check the quest in a moment in between. Aww. And of course, I'd have giant growth. Okay, now I can check my quests. Yeah, it's blue or black. Okay. Just whenever I play my black spells, I'm getting progress on that one. It's kind of an interesting thing because I had already decided that this particular Paupers deck would be white and black, so black was already in. That was good either way. It's just something the deck decided to do. These kind of things. As I kind of explained before. Common and very useful. Passion Door Ritter. Anytime another creature pops in, you gain it. Like I'd actually attack with the guy. Except maybe like this is obvious. It does not have flash. Not an enchant. Hello. Don't have anything aimed at it. Chimera. Okay. That's only against things flying. It's early on here, and I do have something to recover them. So, see if they're willing to make that trade. Maybe not. Hello. I'm still thirsty. I mean, vampires are thirsty. That's the way it is. I could use another land. Take action. Shot right past. Swamp, please. power to take that thing out. Yet. Of course, a take vengeance does help. Wow. Goodbye. Yeah, that's just for 2. I only get Afterlife 1, but that's a bit more of an issue. But I have a few things. Yeah, they did that big problem. I don't really guess why. But hey, this is not. There's certain things that show up. Void bearers. We have an enchantment creature. I can't take that out. Hey, you. Resolve that. Might play a drawbridge next time. Reading. They have a lot of mana and they just card hand. Let's see. Nope, they just attacked. That was it. It's okay there. You can defend. Okay, let's see here. That'll definitely go in my favor. Gonna take out that. Block them. Block them. My turn. That's enough for the Blitz Leech. Oh, I definitely need that. Yeah, it's been a and they kept track of the fact I kept that in weight too. So yeah. I know how to do a good vamping when I want to. That was awesome. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Especially when you're getting rewards like, oh, was that for the random card of the day too? I have a horse. Well, it's a Pegasus, but you know what I mean. An equine with wings. Ooh, another Mythos of Snapdax. I do have one already, but still, it is cool. Well, kind of. I mean, that's one where you kind of have to really mean it. One of those classic white cards that devastates everything on the field. So, kind of a sacrificial attack. You're going, okay, I'm hitting my stuff too, but I'm wrecking yours. Let me see here. I'm pretty close to that. So I might go for it. But I think I've done enough for now, and I could probably do some more off camera to take care of the rest of that. So I'll probably do it that way, because this has been a good quick run on Pauper, and I kind of like the format once in a while, just because it's interesting in that you can't use anything rarer than a common. So it's just kind of all out. Now, one quick question here. Was this a historic one already, or was it because of reprints or them not necessarily saying? Okay, it was historic. It was a historic Pauper match. Okay. Because I was seeing a lot of vampires from Ixalan over there, and I'm going, wait a moment. So I seem to have missed that part in the description before. So it was a historic Pauper match. I could have thrown a lot of other things in there out of my selection, including some old classics that I like, but I'm good with that. I mean, a lot of these things are going to be going into historic anyhow, because in good timing there. There will be another rotation. I don't know exactly when, but from what I understand, all of the new Ravnica block that goes through Guilds of Ravnica, Allegiance, and War of the Spark, they're going to be rotated out of what's considered standard. So they'll be in historic matches. So if I pretty much use some of the same cards in this deck later is part of a historic Pauper event, that'll be interesting. Or just historic events otherwise, or just in historic, because you can technically do that now. Although I've been wanting to, I haven't really done it as much. Although I still think it would be really cool if they just had a historic play. That's, you know, you can still do your quests, but doesn't really count towards any ranking or anything. It's just you playing like full historic format and everything. So I just think that would be an interesting option. I mean, they have tradition. Well, they have traditional. No, that's standard. Okay. But yeah, you have historic ranked and traditional historic ranked, but you don't have historic play yet. I still think that would be an awesome addition. I don't know when or if they're going to do that, but I mean that's just my opinion of something that would be really awesome. So you could just do historic all the time. Maybe do some like really cool deck designs. That reminds me, something has been banned in standard, but not in historic, or for that matter, any other format that involves standard set cards, but isn't technically straight up standard format. They banned a few things for that matter, so I wound up getting some wild cards. But they banned one of my favorite kitties. They banned the Cauldron Familiar. It's an interesting card, and this is where I'm going to go into the fact that it's solely in standard straight. It's not in standard brawl that it's been banned. It's only in straight standard. Because Cauldron Familiar is, well, I couldn't have played that in Pauper anyhow because it's an uncommon, but it's considered illegal in standard and traditional standard. This one comboed pretty well. I can kind of see why they threw this out of that, but at the same time, it's not really that overpowering. There are ways of getting around it that are actually fairly easy, actually. It's just apparently they didn't think of that too terribly quickly and often got mauled by it, but I gotta admit, it has some interesting combos, and one of my favorites I've got in this particular deck, and that's using the Witch's Oven to turn it into a food token, and then sacrificing that to bring it back. And I can do that even in mid-attack, so I can call a block, sack the kitty, and then resurrect the kitty, and every time it comes into play, or rather onto the battlefield, I should say. The coming into play is an old way of phrasing it. Pardon me for being an MTG player from way back in the day. But, yeah. Whenever it enters the battlefield, I should say, technically these days, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So you can really sap targets with this. But the thing is, you'd think that they would have thought of its combo ability in advance, because it's a very, quote, tells you it was designed to do this. Like, they knew that combo was there. Maybe it's the fact that you can combo the living tar out of with so many other things that are currently in standard now. But it's just that it says every day the cat returns to kill the same mouse, which sinks again into the cauldron's brew. Basically what that's saying is the cat is being brought back to life every day, going after the same food. So it's being eternally resurrected. And because of that, I can certainly say it was designed for this. In fact, it's saying it's going into the cauldron's brew. Well, this is Witch's Oven, admittedly. It's an oven, not a cauldron, but kind of the same thing of a witch brewing stuff up. Now, there is... let me see here. See, is it a black one or not? I'm not entirely sure. I know I need to swap a few things around here and there eventually. But, let me see. I thought there was a new Witch's Cauldron which would be very similar. Maybe it's a straight up artifact rather than black, because I could be remembering it wrong. Okay, well, let me zip around here for a moment before I head off. Okay. What was that? Oh yeah, Cauldron of Eternity. Wrong cauldron. Although that can be useful, it's not the cauldron that I'm looking for. Because I'm looking for kind of a new one that's also rather complementary to it in a way. It's not as much as Witch's Oven. Witch's Oven is like specifically meant to go with that. I mean, you can use Witch's Oven with all sorts of other creatures, because it's like sacrifice a creature. It's not sacrifice a Cauldron Familiar specifically. And if it happens to have toughness 4 or greater, you get 2 food tokens, which is always nice. See, I'm in the artifacts. Did I really somehow miss it back there? Or do I not have it yet? I could have sworn I got it. But it was, let me... Yes, I know I got those. I think it's from 2021. BC collected, not collected. Ah, Witch's Cauldron. It is a black artifact. Somehow I missed it. Okay, so yeah, that's sacrifice a creature, you gain 1 life and draw a card. So it doesn't complement as well because you can't resurrect the kitty continuously using food tokens. But it is a cauldron, so you'd think they'd put those two in the same deck at some point. And that might wind up happening. Just not right now. For now, I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from you all later. Bye for now, everybody, and remember, MTG forever.